So, hello everyone. In today's session of Thoughtful Leaders, we have with us Mr. Binoj John, who is the HOD of Animation Design for MIT Institute of Design, Pune. Hello, sir. Thank you for sharing your
Hello,
availability for the interview session.
my pleasure.
So, with your permissions, shall we start with the questions?
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, kindly tell us a brief about yourself.
Hello, everyone. Myself is Binoj John. I come with a multiple background. No, I started with textile manufacturing and design, and worked with industry for 2 years, Mafatlal industry, and somehow I was pretty doing very much my work, but somehow I found something is missing. Because since childhood I was very much keen on drawing, paintings, all those artworks and all that. So I thought, no, maybe I need to look for more options and all that. And then one fine day I quit the job and I went ahead, pursuing my animation course. And after doing my animation course, I started working with industry, working on many ads, short films, as a junior animator, and worked on games, like live commercials, including 2D, VFX, 3D, and all that. And that, really made me happy. Although I might not be earning much, but the way I was contributing, the way I was learning, the whole process, the aspect of production and this creative design itself, appealed me a lot. And then I've been spotted by, one of the senior faculty from National Institute of Design, because the studio with whom I was working, a lot of projects, or maybe faculty members from National Institute of Design in Ahmedabad, they used to visit and all that, and they found me, someone with my, I was quite young at that time. You can say almost like 25, 27 years old, and they said like he is one person who can contribute, along with the students and all that. And they offered me. I started as a part-time, and slowly I really loved that environment, where I was, working with these young minds, those talent, the way they think and all that. Of course, I was doing with industry, but then there is a specific client and they have a specific demand. But when you're working with such young talents, new ideas, new experiences, expressions, new challenges, which was very interesting. And I must tell that, I was not just a teacher over there. I was students, very much there. I was learning with them, helping with them on their projects. And that's how, I started. And later on, I studied my creative writing, because I'm very fascinated with storytelling and story writing and all that, which led me to pursue my, advanced post-graduation diploma in creative writing. I also pursued my bachelor in arts, then master's in education, because when I'm in education, I want to understand the entire pedagogy of curriculum planning, course plan, and how do you, understand, because the students are the main stakeholders. So how do you create a good program, which helps. So, with having almost like 20 years of experience, both professional and in academia, I'm pretty happy and looking, for more excited journey, because every year we get new students, new challenges, new ideas, new ways of expression, new ways of storytelling, and that's what keep me, going. So that's about me.
Okay. Sir, moving on to the next question. What is the latest courses that you are offering in the institute which will help students outperform and stand apart from the crowd?
Okay, so I must say, the students who will now be part of our institute from 2022-23 academic year, we are going to offer a choice-based program. Okay, till now we had a structure where a student has to go certain core subjects and all that, and they have to follow that, the curriculum, the way they want to enhance their skill set and all that. Although in the final year they get a freedom of taking up whichever the medium in terms do 2D, 3D, stop motion, whichever the way that was there. But now the program is done. We are planning, we are trying to implement from this academic year. It will be more of choice based. Now the concept might be maybe old choice based one, but the way we are offering, the way we are inculcating the way the program, a student will have more pathways, for a learner to pursue his own dream and passion, which she or he is looking for. Yeah. Also within that, we are offering major and minor courses. Now again, this concept is old, but the way we are streamlining, the way we are going to implement, the soul lies in that. A pool of electives. Now, when I say pool of electives, students have a huge pool of electives. An animation student, not just doing animation, he might do furniture, he might do something in bamboo, something in transportation. Now, this is not just restricted to design only. We have a huge university. Within that university, across this kind of program, we are going to offer. So you can understand that how much important for a student. We are offering these choices, which they are curious, because these young men are always curious and they love to experience new things. Okay, so that is where we understood, and we are going to offer this wonderful curriculum, which we are trying. In fact, we are implementing now. The plannings are going on those things, and we are looking forward to implement and start with it.
Okay, sir, what are the factors that make this program the best for the students to opt?
Okay. So first, any program, it start first. You need to understand the environment. And I must tell you that this is our late Raj Kapoor sir's land. He was one of the biggest showman of India, which creativity flourish. The land itself, the vibes, when you land into this land, it creates that vibe, like something want to be created. Okay, so the factors which make this program important is, one is the environment, the team we have, the contributor, and the spirit, the passion, which we have with this multidisciplinary approach. That is what I'm saying. A student might graduate in animation, but he having a knowledge of multidisciplinary, he will be knowing about graphic design, he will be knowing about furniture design, because when they stay in the hostel, residents students are there, most of them. So their roommates might be from a different discipline, and at the end of the day, they exchange ideas and all that. At the same time, when they go for mess or food and all that, again, they exchange with their ideas, what they work today, how they things are. So in that way, this place become very interesting. And having under the umbrella of MIT Art, Design and Technology, I must say it makes an ideal environment to nurture the talent. Yeah, the practices which we follow. Okay, so all the design institute definitely follow some practices and approach. But our practice and approach is not just based on what will be the outcome. We are more focusing on the core values which need to be imparted imparting that knowledge to the student, and not just make it unique for the learners, but the faculty. Yeah, that is where it's going. We although we've been called as faculty, but trust me, we are the co-creator. We co-create with the students and explore various possibilities and expression through the research work, design process. And that's how it goes on. And the best part is the practices, the design process, which we teach them since they join the institute and all that. It's not just we look in terms of they just to do some design intervention or discovery and all that, but they discover themselves as individual. Many when they join, they are not very sure what kind of field or discipline they want to take. But this 1 year program, the way we inculcate all this, the teachings or inputs and all that, and understanding their minds and their likes, and we give those feedbacks and we work together. I think that is what the uniqueness of this program that we offer.
Okay, sir, what are some of the valuable insights that the program that you are offering at your institute?
Okay. See, the program, as you might be aware, or we have 4 verticals under which we run this program. So one is communication design, industrial design, fashion, and management. So animation program is under communication design vertical. Here we not just create animator, okay? Because as I said, like it's a huge umbrella. It's a vertical in which communication design falls, and within that the animation is there. So we not just create animators, but we create communication designer who use the medium of animation to tell stories, message, information, awareness, whichever the best way they can proceed. For the learner of animation design, no, the course exclusively, I must say, deal with animation, game, on larger extent, entertainment industry. Yeah. So the learner of animation design will be well equipped, with special skills, techniques of animation such as visual development for animation and games, personality, caricatures, fundamentals of animation, character design, storyboarding, some of the interesting mediums of stop motion, VFX, game, CGI skill, along with training of industry standard softwares, which no, we when they do project. So we don't teach individually the software. Along with the project, the software will be told, be taught the way it has to be. The learner go through the entire production pipeline process, right from the ideation to screen for animation filmmaking. The essential grasp here majorly over the narrative content actually, okay, and which is combined with proficiency, I must say, proficiency with animation design techniques, which goes towards creating an effective piece of communication. As I said, we are making communication designer. Animation is the medium through which our designers will be communicating. But at the end of the day, they will be making a creative, effective piece of communication. In India, I must say, like of many animation design courses, India, the one at MIT ID emphasize on holistic learning. That means a student not just learning animation, but other discipline also, and not just a character animator. And they've been given a lot many insight, in terms of making a film. One can become a sound designer, one can be a character designer, one can be simply an animator, one can be a pre-production artist. So this create a huge basket of learning and getting those wonderful skills which are required for the industry.
Okay, so moving on to the next question. How does the program ensures that the students are being prepared for the future?
Okay, so now all the department have their vision and mission, right? So animation design, it takes a broader perspective as it has communication design course. The responsibility here is multi-layered, where we design to solve social problems and try to make it the world in a better place. The students are actually sensitized to the environment and are allowed to observe life and find ways and take cognizance of those problems which may be often overlooked and times not even identified. Right? So because they're so closely integrated into everyday life, the same problems are then addressed through these design interventions. So it can be comic, it can be films. Yeah. So the creative process that's supported at MIT program is the state-of-art lab, amalgamation of creative and technical facets of the program. The faculties, the team itself in the Department of Animation are driving the course, contributing the ever-evolving curriculums. You know that how the technology is upgrading. That particular place itself is become a melting pot of academy and industry experience. Everything comes together and brings a very, very credible program.
Okay, sir, as you know that the industry is changing every day, new technology is coming in. So I wanted to know, being a head of the department, how do you train yourself and your faculty members to deliver this program to the students?
Okay, so as I said, maybe if someone knows our curriculum, there are two main components in our curriculum, which talk about a summer internship and a graduation project, right? So in that, what happens? A student goes for an industry exposure. Along with that student, a faculty will be supervising, guiding a student, right? So what happened? The faculty who is guiding or supervising that project, they get a lot of insight about industry programs and all that, right? So that become one interface. Then in the final year, so that is what we call industry project, which is almost a duration of 16 to 20 weeks. There again, an institute guide will be there associated with that student who will be doing a graduation project with the industry. Then again, there will be a lot of interaction, a lot of industry trends, and everything is being understood. So that is the one way we and our team keep upgrading ourselves, because that is the wonderful window which within the curriculum is there, that okay, We are not just doing anything isolated, but it is being tried and tested in industry before our student go finally as a professional. So that is two important component. Apart from that, a lot of industry experts are invited to conduct workshop. Sometimes they come as visiting faculty, and most interestingly is that even whenever we do any academic conclusion of a semester, we have called jury evaluation, and in that jury evaluation, an external industry experts come. Now you can understand, so much of interaction happen. We get a lot of industry feedbacks. They share their ideas how industry is working, what are the things need to be considered. So that become very very important. Yeah. Apart from that, since learners are the important stakeholder here, considering those things, so we always ensure that student also be a part of this the mission, join, because at the end of the day it become employability and career which is required. So we have our animation industry committee, which allows where a student is part as a member. So their views, their suggestion, everything helps us, and they connect to industry people. We have some interactive sessions, showcasing our works, portfolio reviews where we invite not just our industry friend, but our own alumni, because they become professional now. They have their own studios. They're working with some of the biggest studios, like some of our students working with Byju's. One of our students worked in graduation project in Bahubali 2, Magic Crate, TIS, all those companies which you hear. So there's a lot of connect happen. At the same time, we always attend seminar, be it online, offline, virtual, sort of things and all that. And a lot of festivals being conducted, where we go and interact with these industry people and get views, which help us to understand, okay, what is that, the industry looking forward? Can we make our student industry oriented? At the same time, our approach is that, okay, can our student become tomorrow a leader who can drive the industry? It's not that our student won't just go through the way industry has to go. Can he set up a new way of leading the industry? So some of the plans we go accordingly, because we need to understand those industry trends. We need to interact with them and all that. And the best part is that the board of studies, the curriculum is actually planned with a set of expertise, academia as well as industry profession. So again, there's a lot of interactions and sharing of knowledge, sample of works, everything has been seen and all that. That keeps us upgraded. And moreover, the institute, the university itself has given this freedom. Faculty can work on their own projects. Okay, they can bring live projects, and they can work with students along with that. So some classroom projects are live projects. So again, faculty is mentoring that. So many ways to upgrade and all that, and it becomes very interesting, and that's how we go about it. And in some cases, when there is a very very specialization is required, as I said, like we always look ourselves as a co-creators and students. So we ourselves enroll some of the specialized programs and all that, and we pursue it. So that is how we want to go about it.
Okay, sir. What were the challenges that you faced while inculcating this program in your curriculum?
Okay, challenges. I to be very honest, I never seen anything as challenges. I must tell you, since the incubation of this institute, okay, it's been guarded by very very passionate and dedicated contributors. Okay. And during the journey, challenges become very, very minimal. Almost, you must say that we seen just them as a downscaled, something there, because the wisdom and the confidence with team this carried out. For them, it's been never been as a challenge. It's just and design itself in a philosophy, problem solving. So you can't expect anything happening in a very linear way. So we were very, very fortunate. Institute was very fortunate. They've been guarded, nurtured with right people, right contributor, with their wisdom and confidence. The team carried, on a very, very big way. Okay, so I must say the right people at right time. And that is the result what we are seeing, one of the top institute in design, not just animation, in terms of design, I'm saying it's one of the top institute in India. So there's no challenges. And because the team, the spirit, the energy which we carry, for us, the challenges is nothing. We just move to our vision and mission and get the goals done. That's how we look at it.
Okay, sir, moving on to the last question. What are the benefits and career options available after pursuing this course?
Well, I must say, if you, if I must say that, those who are the viewers as well, go back and see the Union Budget 2022. Okay, I am not going into what career and all that, but this itself will give you insight what is going to happen. So if those who have seen the latest Union Budget 2022, the government is planning to set up a task force on animation, VFX, gaming, comic promotion. Why? Because they understood the market, there is a demand to serve the market as well as the global demand is there. India is a huge pool of talents. Lot many companies right from Ubisoft and all these companies are here. The films, all visual effects and CGI works happens here. So India is a big talent, skilled and all that. And then why not to nurture? Now the government has realized. So you know that what is the careers are there. So the avenues are open, the careers are open. And all of us now are very familiar with this OTT platform. Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, this, that, and all. Don't you think there's a lot many careers are there because that content need to be built? Who is going to do? Is the communication designer. And social media is again a huge platform. And I must say, you just wake up in the morning, open your mobile, you can see some or other way there is a representation of animation. Now, who has done that? Is the animator, animation film designer, art director, all are involved. And that is what our program trains, right? So when I started my career, it was purely a cartoon. Okay, it's for fun and all. Now today the animation has evolved over the time from cartoon to much more to your own personal style to tell story, and the way enormous possibilities is brings up. It's amazing. You take any field, you will see animation penetration is very much there. Be it medical, you can see a doctor before going a surgery, he shows the animation video, how the surgery will be performed and what is that problem the patient is facing. You take aviation industry, all this flight simulator and all that, the training and everything is being given through animation. You take automobile and all that, all those interior, the way they need to depict, okay, how the interior will look and all that, almost like a previews and all that. No, they don't build up at one go the entire car. So there is a 3D models and all that again, so the CGI, and it need to be animated, it need to be presented, it need to be promoted. So how does it happen? So you take any field, be it education, be it retail, be it medical, any field you take, I'm just overjoyed and thrilled the way things are happening. In fact, I must tell that we as a department also looking into this new term which is called immersive animation, where a story is being not told by one point of view. As a audience can see a story from a villain point of view also. So we are exploring those places and all that, those areas and all that, and we are working with virtual reality sort of thing. So we are open for this, and that is where we are looking forward to our students, these crazy minds, to come up with some interesting an idea and just let's join with this into this mission as a force. And it evolved. And MIT Institute of Design, the main philosophy itself is ensure karma, let phalam. You don't worry about what is going to, you just get into that spirit, get into that mission, contribute, and over the time through the process, the outcome will come. Design itself is like that. We never know, we don't know what kind of outcome it will be, but we go in detail, we follow all those process methods and everything. And over the time, you will see that the outcome is slowly shaping up. And that's how I go it. So it can be character designer, it can be art director, it can be animation film designer, 3D modeler, texture. The list goes on. No, I might tired, but the way no, it looks into it's required nowadays. All these political parties also having these creative teams who makes this animated content to reach out to mass audience and all. Oh my God, lot many possibilities.
Okay. That's all for today, sir. Thank you for sharing your availability for the interview session. It was a wonderful session, and I personally got many insights about animation design. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Have a great
Thank
day.
you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Have a good day.